Experience number one. I was a 40-year-old stake president living in Fayetteville, Arkansas. In those days, we used to have regional conferences. Regional conferences involved a number of different stakes. There would always be a member of the First Presidency or the Quorum of the 12 Apostles presiding. And you would come together for a 4-hour priesthood leadership meeting on Saturday and a general session held in a very large venue on Sunday. We were having such a regional conference in Joplin, Missouri. Presiding at that conference was Elder Boyd K. Packer. Before the priesthood leadership meeting on Saturday, there was a luncheon to which all of the stake presidents were invited so that we could visit with President Packer, become acquainted, and tell him about the challenges and issues we were experiencing in our stakes. At the beginning of the lunch, Elder Packer invited each of us to introduce ourselves. So we went around the room and he got to me and I said, "My name is David Bednar, I live in Fayetteville, Arkansas," yada, yada, yada. And then I said, "And Elder Packer, I'm sure you won't remember this, but in 1972, I was a missionary in southern Germany. You were traveling from Berchtesgaden to Munich so that you could catch a plane to fly to Berlin to fulfill an assignment. Your plane was fogged in at the Munich airport, and then Elder Packer, really very abruptly, just cut me off. And he said, "And President Bednar, do you remember that you and your companion came to the airport and picked my wife and I up? You took us to the mission home because President Peterson was away at a mission president seminar. Sister Packer found some cans of soup in the kitchen cabinets. She made the soup, we had some toast, we sat in the kitchen, we visited for a while. And then, because you could not get us on an airplane, you took us to the train station, got us on a midnight train, did the best accommodations you could find, and then you sent us on our way." And he said, "President Bednar, do you remember that?" I said, "Elder Packer, I remember picking you up at the airport. Let me tell you what I remember about that. I was working in the office. The phone rang. The call was directed to me. I said, 'Hello, this is Elder Bednar.' He said, 'Hello, this is Elder Packer.'" I'm thinking, we had 250 missionaries in our mission. Elder Packer, where's he? Elder Packer. And he said, "This is the Elder Packer from Salt Lake City." And I said, "Oh, that Elder Packer." He was the junior member of the Quorum of the 12, had been serving for 2 years. So my companion and I zipped out to the airport and went and picked him up. I said, "I remember picking you up. I remember we couldn't get you on a plane. I remember we took you to the train station." And Elder Packer, that's all I remember. He then proceeded to tell me this story. He said, "Do you remember that just as our train was about to leave the train station, that you gave me 20 marks?" I said, "I have absolutely no recollection of doing that." I said, "Are you sure I gave you 20 marks? That was a lot of money." He said, "You were concerned that traveling through the night on the train, we might get hungry, we would not have any German money, so you gave me 20 marks. I said, "I have no recollection of doing that." He said, "Well, our train travel to Berlin went very fine as long as we were in Western Germany. At that time, Germany was partitioned into 2 segments, the Western and the Eastern. Eastern was dominated by a communist government. When they reached the border and were going to go into Eastern Germany in a city called Hof, East German guards got onto the train, and they began checking the passports of everybody on the train. Elder Packer's passport was fine. Sister Packer's passport was a 3-year passport that had been extended to be a 5-year passport. And the East German government was not accepting 3-year passports that had been extended. Elder Packer could not speak German. The guard could not speak English. If you listen to Elder Packer now describe that man, he would say he was one of the surliest, grumpiest, darkest, and most evil men he's met. He said, it frankly was escalating in this confrontation to the point that I thought it was going to have a very unhappy ending. He said they refused to acknowledge my wife's passport, and I didn't know what to do. He said, I then reached into my pocket. I found the 20 marks that you had given me. I took it out. I put it into my passport, took my passport, Sister Packer's passport, gave it to the guard. He left. He came back. The 20 marks was gone, and we were permitted to go on and travel through Eastern Germany. That's not a bribe. It's called righteous exchange.